Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison Architect plus Alpha 16 episode 8. In the previous episode we expanded across the road here and put this whacking great big cell block in. This is going to be for high risk prisoners only. It can handle one or two prisoners. We've got a shower down the bottom. It's actually too small for the amount of prisoners we have, but hey ho. And a sort of common roomy thing up there. We'll also have a yard here, and this will be our high risk only kitchen and canteen. We also have a bit here which will be for trees for basically for making this thing work. We don't really need any more, but I thought it would be a good idea. It looked quite good if I basically have a big orchard like around here. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be an orchard, but it would be like a logging forest. I've made one or two changes, and I'm going to be making one or two changes based on your feedback. The first one is to hire a couple more guards, and then go to deployment and to staff only, and set that as staff only, that as staff only, that as staff only. And what that does, that allows me to keep this as a bit of a barrier. You can see I've actually got this thing here, this road gate here, because if I didn't, if the prisoners came through this bit here like that, because they could get to this side if they wanted to. If that gate opened while that was happening, they would just make a run for it and run out. So I've forced open, I've put this road gate here and made sure that this is staff only. Then what I'm going to do is go to deployment, guard patrols, and basically put a guard there, station a guard there, and I'm going to station a guard probably around here like so, as well as one around there. So I'm going to station 3 guards. They're just there for opening doors. That's all they're there for. Like I said, this bit here is going to be staff only because I don't need it to be, I don't need it to, you know, basically to have prisoners in it. I don't need it, so I have to have prisoners in it. Technically, this is sort of the same. Actually, that needs to be shared. I need a way so that it can go between this area and this area, so that's why I've done that. What I'm also going to do is probably make that staff only, normal risk as well. Put a staff door there, and then that will allow me to have this bit as like generic sort of gen pop. One thing as well, there's been comments about the visitation, how I could fix it. Basically move that jail door up to there and that would have fixed it. And yeah, I know, but I'm not perfect. I apologise. Actually, I don't apologise. I've said it before. I'm not perfect. I'll make mistakes. If you don't like it, bugger off. Right. That's quite true. Sorry, it's harsh. It's harsh, I know, but I can't get everything right. Anyway, let me get some tiles put in. So I'm just going to go to materials and then to concrete tiles. Shove some concrete tiles in on the floor here so they can walk between the two sort of cell blocky areas like so. Obviously I might as well go inside there as well and all the way up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll leave that for a little while. I'll do this building first. Anyway, this episode we will be doing both of these buildings. That's the plan. Get both of these buildings done. This big building and this big building. And then we should be okay. We'll also plant some trees as well. In fact, I might do that now. I might start planting a couple of trees because it's sort of worth it for me to plant them now, and then I can just dismantle them when I need them. And now, as you'll see, I'm doing them in a way that is hopefully quite efficient, because I've got basically a path going down either side of them. I'm spending a lot of money on trees here, but it'll all pay off. You put them in groups of 2 because then you can put a 1 square walkway between them all. Sadly, looks like I'm going to yeah, this one's going to have to be slightly different. There we go. See, I've got it like that because then if I go to materials and then to concrete tiles, I can run concrete tiles all the way up like that, basically up and down like that. And that'll allow me to have people walk at maximum speed to all of the trees when they need to chop them down, apart from these ones here. So, you know, problematic. But anyway, looks like that is actually... That's a glitch working to my advantage. What that does, as you can see, is when I'm getting when these trucks are coming through, they automatically go through the road gate because it's so close to this. But hopefully, well, it has allowed me to section it off, so that's all good. That is all good. A couple of things. I might be moving these tables out the way. I might be getting rid of them to put more saws, depending on how efficient that is. Now the thing is, you might think that's an obvious thing to do. You might think, oh, well, why would you not? Well, the thing is that even though this is pretty much going to give me unlimited supply of wood, the effort in actually chopping it down and messing around with it and, you know, and actually moving stuff Actually having to chop it down and bring it back and forward is immense. Like, the workload is huge. So, you know, even now it's become a wood micromanaging game. And I'm sure it'll be changed at some point, because it's basically, well, I don't know if it's going to be changed at some point, but I'm guessing that you weren't supposed to be just micromanaging forests, but you know, if you do put the effort into doing that, you do get the rewards, i.e. the money. I have 29,315 generic credits, and we've also got these things put in. The tiles are up there. That's good. Right, so I need to go down here. I also need to go to my objects and to materials, and I'm going to put a fence like that and a fence like that. And what that'll do, that'll allow me to have a entrance there, I think. No, I want it about there. Yeah, I want a double door there, large jail door there. And I want a staff door there, basically double staff door, so we can have it as so like staff. You've got staff door there, staff door there. So this is like a little bit more secure. That's the idea anyway. I doubt it will be. Let's go back to materials and to concrete tiles. We'll shove some concrete tiles in up to about there. There we go. We'll also put one in like so, and then like so. There we go. And that'll be the walkway from one to the other. This is very inefficient, by the way. It's also not very clean. The only reason I'm doing it this way is that it's just, we've got a bit of extra time, so I thought I would go ahead and do it, rather than, you know, busy stopping or start. There wasn't really time enough to start something new, so I thought this would be a bit of a compromise, and it seems alright. It's working out okay. It's going to be interesting to see if these prisoners actually kick off or not, but anyway, we'll see. Right, so as you can see, there's a lot of gardeners planting all of this. There's a lot to do. In fact, what I might do, I might go ahead and hire some more gardeners, because actually, I'm going to hire 2 more workmen, and I'll pretty much double the amount of gardeners I've got, because as you can see, there's a lot of trees to be installed here, so I'd rather get the gardeners on that. Right, so we also need to go to foundation, then building. We need to start building a foundation, or building a area around here. I'll go to planning, actually, for our water pump and our electrical supply, our generator. So I'm going to assume that, what if I assume that we've got a building? Actually, I could make a building like that, and that would be a little bit better. If I did that, and we could have a 3x3 with the capacitors all around it, and then a water pump which would go, say, there. I think that would do, and then we close the building off like that. So if we have a building like that, then that would work. So we've got foundations, then building, then we shove a building like... Actually, I'm going to not do that, because if I do that, it won't build them walls. So I'm going to demolish walls. We'll demolish basically all of them walls there, and it shouldn't be a problem, because this is obviously staff only. Actually, it's not staff only. This bit's staff only. That's the worrying part. This bit here, this used to be the bit where they never used to go out, but yeah, it's problematic. Ideally, I'd want that as the place for them to always go through, because it's sort of close. It's not really next to any of these. It's sort of in the middle, so we can see people running off. So I might, in fact, go to deployment, make this as normal gen pop, and have that as gen pop as well, and have them being able to walk from that way to that way. That might be a better solution to this. Do I do that? I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, actually. It seems right. It seems right. There's been a comment about demolishing that wall, because there's no real point in it being there anyway, so I agree. Let's do that. Right. Materials, and then concrete tiles, and put some... I don't know why the concrete tiles haven't been placed there. They still haven't been placed. Probably still waiting for all this stuff to be placed. Right, that's been all demolished there, so we'll go to our building, and then we'll shove the building in here. Requires entrance, obviously, so we will shove a staff door probably there for now. That way, that's okay. But yes, there has been a couple of comments, some favourable, some not so favourable. Basically saying that it's a bit of a hack, it's a bit of an add-on, it doesn't really look very good, and I totally agree. It's all right, it's fine. I mean, it's a lot better than most, but you know, it's functional, and as I said, it is an add-on. So it is a case of, I didn't plan this. Like, this thing here was all planned from the start, but I didn't even lay one brick before I actually planned it out. In fact, I think I put the fence around it. I think that might have been it. I might not have even put the fence in, I can't remember. But either way, we didn't even lay one bit of foundation, one brick, bring in one piece of furniture before we planned, before we planned everything out. So this was fully planned. This one, that was bought and then planned and then added, and then we have to, basically build this via the constraints of this thing, so it's a bit hacky. But anyway, let's speed up to max speed because we're getting nowhere here. As you can see, the trees are being planted, and the workmen are too busy not doing things, waiting materials. See, the problem is all the materials are on these things here, but we're too busy waiting for all of the stuff to go off these things as well. What I'm going to do is I need to go to our objects and then dismantle, and I'm going to dismantle all of these trees because obviously we need to keep the forest going, or keep the this factory going here. Some of them aren't even fully grown, but that's okay. We can just work with it. So there we go. I've got now 44,065 generic credits. Today's beverage is green tea. Right, so once these tree stumps are gone, I can redesignate this and put the ground in. Sorry, put the trees back in. Speaking of the changes for this, I don't think that this is going to stay as it is, the whole workshop and the saws thing. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the alpha will bring, but I am predicting trees being set to so they grow at half the rate that they currently do, because it takes only a day for a tree to become sort of fully grown, so I reckon that'll be doubled at least. I also think that there'll probably be some way to differentiate between the workshop and the sawmill, or swap it around, or maybe just maybe not even a selection of any sense, but more of a just like a smarter way of the game detecting what it's supposed to be. I think that'll be I think that's what we'll see at a minimum, because, as I said, if you micromanage this properly, you get far too much money. And the whole thing is that workshops, the actual the plates and such, the number plates were nerfed into the ground, so you get a lot less, about 33% less, I believe it is. For the effort that. Good grief! Look at them. Hang on. Visitors now go down that way there. Fair enough. But yes, anyway, I reckon that'll be changed, because the amount of money you get from license plates is not comparable to the amount you get via this way, via the tree way. Right. Anyway, let's speaking of trees, let's shove them in, shall we? So we're going to go all the way up here. It actually says we got loads in stock, and I'm not too sure why. I think it's because there's so many in the truck. We'll place all these along like so, and then all the way down to there. There we go. And we'll get all of the them guys planted. Oh my god, they've got a lot to do. Right, looks like this thing's in, so I'll go to my utilities and to water pump. We'll shove a water pump in that side. No, we'll shove it there, and then we'll shove a power station there with capacitors all the way around like so. Didn't really need to buy them, but whatever. We'll put some electrical cable in there, then we'll run a pipe up here, pipe all the way along, and then what we'll do is we'll run electrical cable straight up and straight up to there. That'll connect that up. Then we'll run it. Oh, don't need to run it any further. Run a large pipe into here, and then I think we'll run it all the way up and around like so. Actually, it's probably, we don't need to do that really, actually. Let me cancel that. You know what, I'm not going to cancel it. Normal circumstances I would cancel that, because it's a bit problematic with it being basically they can use it to tunnel a bit more efficiently and such, as far as I'm aware. That's at least planned. I don't know whether that's implemented yet, but that's planned. So this is not a great idea doing that. But to be fair, it's a temporary. It's not a temporary thing, but it's it's not that much of a problem, because it's on the inside of the prison rather than outside. So we should be okay. What is that? Oh, of course, that's where I had my previous pipes and such, so I might as well dismantle them. That's all that powered up, and There we go. Right, let me just go to our deployment here. We'll go to staff only, set that staff only, that staff only. We'll set that as staff only. That's why I put that door there, so I could set that bit of staff only. These are all fine. That's all fine. They're fine. That's not staff only, but this is, and I think that is good. There we go. Right, so as you can see, they are working away nicely. We've still got some stuff coming on the truck. It's all trees. A lot for them to plant. In fact, I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm just going to hire another 4 gardeners. There we go. Do I want to hire more? No. What I need to try and do is get rid of the backlog of this truck because, as you can see, they're trying to cook food, but their supply is a little bit stuck. It's a little bit problem here, look. It's stuck here, their food. So I'm guessing that they can't... Have they cooked everything they need to? No! There is... Oh, no, there's enough food. No, there's not enough food. There's not enough food because... Oh, the supplies have been stuck on the truck, which is interesting. Right, let me go to our materials and then brick wall, and we shall begin, because here we go. This is going to be a lot of brick here. In fact, one thing, are they going to buy the brick? Is it going to come on trucks, or are they just going to place it? They've got the brick in stock by the look of it, so that's fine. So we'll put all of these walls in here. Now, what I'd like to do is basically do a big rundown, and then they end up basically cut these bits out instead of having to manually put each T bit in. I'd like to do that and then cancel it like that. And actually we can do, as long as we're careful. Problem with doing it in a big section is the workers might get to it before I can cancel it, and there's also the risk of me doing what I just did there, of building it in the wrong place and then cancelling it in the wrong section. So let's just play on the safe side and put the T's in manually, shall we? It's not that much more effort, but we can do like that there. Sort of dot matrix it, dot, dot, dot. Nee, 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 nee. Nee, 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 nee. That's really annoying, that noise, isn't it? Let's pack that in. Let's just keep doing this bit. Good grief, they're actually keeping up with my work here. Oh, it's sort of saving the middle. That's not good. There we go. So yes, we should hopefully get some prisoners. In fact, what I might do? I might be a maverick, and depending on how far we get tonight, I might open up the high-risk intake. We'll see what happens. Right, let's get all this up to the top here. I think we're halfway there. Oh, we're more than halfway there, surely. Probably only got another 3 or 4 rows to do. How's the truck situation? The truck situation has been resolved. Fantastic. Yeah, we're almost there. It's actually designating these things. That's going to be fun. The reason I didn't put the floor in is because it's... When you put the brick in, bit of a top tip here. When you put the floor in, you can click on the floor and you can do that. Okay, and you can see it goes green, but not green over where the walls are. So the green's where it's going to be placed. However, if I do it like that, you can see that it would actually place over there because the wall isn't in yet. So if I did all this, I'd actually spend loads of money placing it over bits where the wall would eventually be. Top tip. If you hold it on the wall, it does the exact opposite thing. It's going to redo the wall bits, but not over the bit that actually wants the floor. So be careful about that. Right, looks like we've got all of that put in. There we go. That's fantastic. There, all them trees, lovely. Looks like they've all been placed. In fact, what I might do is go to objects and to trees, because you know we've got far too many. Far too many. Gardeners now, so I might as well make use of them by keeping them planting trees like so. Nope. And then all the way along to that side. Basically just keep going here. Cancel that one because I think it might be problematic. I think it might demolish the little lights we have in. That's one thing I haven't got in this orchard. This one, they haven't got any lights in this one. There's a couple of reasons for that. A, it's a complete oversight, and B, there is no B. It was an oversight. Sorry. Right. There is all of that put in. I'll do that because I know they're going to go there and then down there and whatnot. There we go. So, we'll let them go ahead and do that. All this cell block is pretty much done. We've missed the intake, so we'll leave it for now then. Our danger level is low. 20-odd prisoners. 28 prisoners say they're well treated, which is fantastic. Pretty much everything's sorted there. Right, we have enough power and we have water and such, so it's got utilities, small pipe. And what we're going to do is run a small pipe right right up the back there. And the same thing on the other side. In fact, I'm going to run it all the way down to there, because I am going to run a pipe along there, down, then along there, and then up, then connect it up like so. There we go, because this is going to have our shower in. So we'll also go to objects and to drain, and we'll designate them bits as drain like so. Then we go to shower heads, so we'll put shower heads there, shower heads along there. Same thing, spin them around, put them all the way down the back. Technically, like I say, this is too small. This is way too small for the size this is. But, whatever, who cares? It'll be interesting to see what happens. Right, go in, more trucks with more trees on, good grief. Nice sip of beverage there. This is our, this area here has also got, doesn't really do anything now because it's, well, it's originally where I had my first capacitor. I was going to put my second capacitor so I could actually make it go all the way along and then power this when I expanded, or if this was going to draw too much power connected up to that. But yeah, you can't actually run anything under the road, which is a little bit annoying. I would hope that something's put in, especially for water and power, where it would either go up and over the road like that, so you can actually see the cable going up and over, or it would actually be just like a, if you dragged it underneath like that, either you could just build on the road, that would be the simplest thing, or there would be like a bit where it would be like a tunnel starting here and then end there where the pipe would go underneath. That would be a good idea. That would be a good thing, because then you could see it connecting up and you wouldn't have to mess about with putting basically two utility generation plants, whatever you would like to call them, the power station and the water pump. You wouldn't have to put two sets in, so one there and one there when you cross the road. Crossing the road has always been a bit dodgy, but you know, it's well, it still is, just not as dodgy. Right, let's connect this small pipe up to there, and actually we'll connect it up to there and there. And what we'll do is we'll start connecting it up at just intervals as we go up here, because we need to make sure that it's actually powering everything. What I mean by power everything is supplying everything, so hopefully that should do. Let's go to reports and to prisoners. We'll open up high risk intake here, and then we're going to start taking in high risk prisoners. So we're going to receive 20 prisoners in a little well, a little bit of time, and I don't have any of these done, so I better go ahead and sort that out. So we'll go to our materials. No, pause it a second. I'm going to do a full shakedown for a start off. And then I'm going to go to rooms, then to cell, designate all of this side one here, all these sides here as cells, and then probably start putting in the beds. So we'll put the beds in, I believe it was the bottom one. I don't, let's have a quick look at utilities, where I was going to put it. Yeah, I was going to put it in the bottom. So we'll put them in like so. So we'll basically unpause it. Actually cancel that, I like the idea of them. So the heads towards the wall like that. And obviously you'll notice we're not putting any windows in this. No. To answer one of the comments that I got before as well, I apparently said I like the idea of an open prison, and that was misconstrued as me liking the idea of basically saying, oh yeah, just have a prison that's completely open. What I meant by open prison is that it's different in the way that it's not just a box. If you look at prisons, like even supermax prisons in America, where they're basically in the middle of nowhere, where there's huge tracts of land all the way around them, where you can basically see for a long way, so if anyone's running away, you can see it. What I wanted to do is not create something like that, but something that's a bit more, well, as you can see, it's still got a fence around it and such. It's still a prison, but it's also got this sort of openness to it, where we've got a big lake and we've got all these trees around here and lots of grass and lots of gaps in places. Just a different design, really. That's all I was really intending. Let me go to small pipe, because I've just realised I haven't actually put the pipes in here. So I'm going to run them down like so. And, oh, cancel. Oh, no, not cancel that one. Go up to the top to there. And we'll connect them at both ends, because we might be lucky here and actually have it work. And not, you know, basically when we won't have to mess about with the power. But I don't know. I think we won't. I think we'll have a problem with that. Anyway, let's go to toilets quickly and shove the toilets in there. And basically in all of these cells here. Because once these are done, we'll have somewhere to put these prisoners. Because we're going to receive high risk in literally a couple of minutes. So I need to get these all done. Put all of these toilets in. I should have really prioritized this, but hey ho, another mistake. Yes. Right, that's all that put in. Let's go to our materials and... No, I don't need to put a floor in yet. Go to cells in the rooms tab and put all of them on there. And then I'll wait for them just so they can put everything in, and then I'll put the doors on. Now, what I'm really worried about is apparently we received prisoners, but they're not here. And I don't know whether that is because this gate's here, or because the trucks can't fit in. Have a quick look at reports and valuation. We haven't had any escapes. What I was worried about is if the prisoners would come along, it would spawn them here, the truck couldn't get in, then they jumped off and ran. I was worried about that. Are we going to actually receive them? No, we're still ordering toilets. They're in the backlog, basically. Okay, well, they're in the backlog. You know what I'm going to do? Staff, workmen. There's another 6 workmen. Okay, that should clear the backlog a little bit. Let's go to deployment and to guards. We're going to get a guard. Actually, guard patrols. We're going to assign a guard to there. And a guard to there, I think. Just to patrol around. Just basically for these doors and such. Because it makes a bit of sense. There we go. There's some prisoners that are really hungry, and it's on the back of the truck. Now, obviously, these prisoners are going to be using this bit here, this canteen, whereas this one I'm going to designate as high risk only. In fact, what I'm going to do, got deployment mid sec only, that one, and max sec only. There we go. So that's now all that sorted. I'm going to have the holding cell as a holding cell. So that's where they'll be taken to first. Actually, no, they shouldn't be. Or will they? Yes, they're probably going to be taken there first. Let me go to objects, jail door. If I shove the jail doors in, they might not be assigned to it. So I'll just do as many as I can. In fact, I'll do the lot. And I might be lucky and they put the jail doors on first. Because otherwise, if they don't get to put it in, and these are not classed as cells, proper cells. Oh, looks like they are. That's fine. Looks like we got it done in time. What it'll mean is that they'll be taken to the holding cell, and then you have to undesignate the holding cell as holding cell because of a current glitch and blah, 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 blah. Explained it in a couple of episodes previous. So, anyway, these should be taken to their new home over here, which they are. Fantastic. Ooh, never tried this before. The whole section it off. Well, I have tried it once, but it wasn't... it didn't exactly... it wasn't this robust, because Alpha 16 brought in more things, obviously. Right, let me just go quickly to our rooms tab and go to shower. Designate all this as shower here, so they actually have a shower. Go to objects and then to phone booth. We're going to put phone booths in all the way along the bottom there. And then we're going to go to pool tables, and we'll shove in 1, 2, 3 and 4 pool tables there, and then I think we'll go televisions, basically have a big row like 3, 3, 3 and 3, and then we can also put some actually more phone booths I think on the other side there, and then we'll leave that side free. Go back to rooms again and to our let's have a quick look. Common room and designate all that's common room. There we go. So now we've got a common room over there. Let me just check my escapes. No escapes. Good. But there is high risk over here, as you can see. And there's one thing that high risk prisoners don't like. That's conformity and happiness, basically. Oh, but they are going through here, which is good. And these doors are opening up, which is all good. We've got a guard there on either side, opening and closing the doors, so that's good. At least this is working now, and they're all inside their rooms there. So let me just go to staff and to guard. We're going to hire a couple more guards, a couple more dog handlers. In fact, we're going to hire up to 10 dog handlers. Then we're going to go to deployment, dog patrols. We're going to assign dog patrol like so, all the way around. What I wish they'd do, you know, when you can... when you're on planning, when you can click walls like that and you make a square, I wish patrols were like that as well, so you can make a square. That's the wrong tab. We need to go to deployment, dog patrols. We're going to assign 1 dog at the bottom, 1 dog to the top. There we go. Done. We're also going to go to guard patrols and assign a guard at each corner. Not that it matters, but it gives them a rough... it puts them in a rough holding pattern. Anyway, I've just realised that I am almost out of wood there. So I'm going to go to objects and then dismantle, and we're going to dismantle some of our new trees over here. Ooh, lovely. I think we'll knock down 3 sets of them like so. There we go. Unpause, and then we'll make it go. Right. How are the workmen doing? What are they doing? Oh, they'll be knocking all that down now, I'm guessing. No, they're putting this stuff in. Oh, they are knocking it down. Right, once they've knocked that down, I will then, I think, build this thing here, which is going to be our new kitchen. So we'll put in cookers. Pretty much all of the cookers there. I don't think I'm going to need any more. Fridges, we'll go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't need this many. There we go. That's all put in. Don't need that many at all. Don't need that many at all. Just putting it in because I've got the cash. Actually, one thing I need to do as well, that is metal detectors. Put in a set of metal detectors there, and a set of metal detectors... Ooh, problematic. Actually, what I'll do is put them there. At either side, like that, and I think there, and there. Keep them there as well. Well, just for the sake of, yes, this is definitely high risk. Go to utilities. We've got a spare capacitor, so I might as well shove it in. There we go. As you can see, these are all getting shoved in, which is good. They'll all get connected up as well. Once that one and that one's put in, we also need to go to staff and hire another cook. Put them over there, I think. We should probably put some more kitchen, some more kitchen things over there. But I think we'll leave it for now. We can probably do without. Right, we're going to see more prisoners in just a moment. Let me have a sip of beverage. It's getting cold. Lovely beverage. We're receiving minus 5,000 or 418 credits now, which isn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Looks like knocking down that forest didn't really put much in that stack. So let's rectify that, shall we? And go to dismantle object and dismantle all of these ones now. There we go. We'll dismantle them full sets there. I think that will do us for the time being. Right, so this thing, we need to sort this thing out, finish it off. So we will go to our sink and we'll shove some sinks in. 1, 2, 3. I don't think 4, 5. We'll put 5 in because we can, really. Looks like they're now using this kitchen, which is not great because I didn't want them to use that kitchen. What I should probably do is put a cooker up there. And probably put some cookers on this side as well, like so. That'll probably allow them to... actually, I'll dismantle that one because I don't like where it is. Yeah, I'll put them on this side, so I'll actually use this a bit more. Yes, like I say, there's not a problem, but one of the things with the game is that it was always just totally impossible to have 2 kitchens. And apparently it was fixed with the latest alpha. I will be the judge of that, I think. Let me just not dismantle. Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to force open. Oh well. Once he's removed that solitary door, I'll shove it back on there. Like now. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Put it back on. And there we go. So we'll now lock it open. And what we will do, we will go to our... Oh, we'll lock that open as well. Lock that open. We'll go to our objects and then to... How much money we've got? 15 grand metal detector. We'll shove 1, 2 metal detectors in there. Go to materials, to our concrete tiles. Shove the concrete tiles in there. Go to staff and to... No, we don't need to go to staff. We don't need to hire anymore. Guard patrols, I think. And we'll shove some guard patrols in here. Like so. Put a guard in. Put a dog in. There we go. Dog's walking around the... Walking around there, it's not great. Should also put a dog in there, really, as well. Do we have enough dogs for that patrol? Yes, we do. Oh, I don't know. No, they're all sleeping. We might need to hire a couple more dogs. Let me, just for the sake of overstaffing it and annoying people who really don't like me overstaffing things, we'll hire a couple more. Right. We need to go to utilities, electrical cable, run some cable up into that there. That'll power the metal detectors. Then we need to go to objects. I'll pause it for a moment while I do this. And go to bench, and we'll start putting benches in. Like so. This is for our canteen. Oh, that's in the wrong place. And all the way here. That's all the benches in. And then we'll go to table. Shove some tables in, which will go right in the center. I think that will do us. I don't think we'll need many more, but I think... Oh, these were also going to be them as well. So we'll put some more benches in, like so. There's all the benches done. We'll go to serving tables, and we'll shove serving table, serving table, serving table, and... Oh, serving table. There we are. Then we will go to our... I think phone booth, and we'll shove a row of phone booths down the centre because we can. No real other reason for that. And for some reason they're now cooking in there as well, even though I haven't designated it as as staff only. Sorry, as a high risk only. That's the problem, really, I guess. But yeah, they're all putting it on there, and that's fantastic. If I actually go to, if you know what, I'm gonna wait until it's not eat time, and then that'll be okay. What I think I'm going to do as well is extend this staff room. Actually, I don't need to, do I? That's one thing I'd like to see as well. At the moment, a staff room is a staff room is a staff room. You can have it the minimum size and they just wander around. I like it to see so that the drinks machines and the sofas and other things actually do more than just make it function. That would be nice. Anyway, so let me just go to our rooms and then to our... what is it going to be? It's going to be canteen. Designate all that as canteen. There we go. Kitchen. We'll designate all that as kitchen, and then we'll go to our deployment minsec, and that's only minsec. That's only minsec, and that is staff only. That is staff only, and that looks about right to me. There we go. So, what we could do, we could make that staff only as well. And make it so that they have to walk through there. Does that make more sense? Sort of does, because this is the unloading area. I like that idea more, so they have to go through there. Things have changed a lot, haven't they? Right. Let me go to my... oh, how much have we got? We got 23,000 off the woods. That's okay. We need to go to objects, and then to trees, and then here we go. The planting of the trees begins once more. Up and down. And can we go even quicker by dragging it? Oh, no, we can't. We can't. We mess it up if we do that. There we go. There's the trees put in. Then we need to go to our... Probably... I think we'll go to rooms and yard. We'll designate all this as yard here. Like so. And then I think we'll go to materials, grass. And then we'll do this. About to there, I think. Yeah. No, to about the... No, I can't do that. Because it's going to... go over everywhere and it'll be terrible. We'll go to there. That's all grass. Then that's all grass. And all of this is going to be grass once as well. There we go. All of that. All of that. There's a lot of turf here. A lot of turf. And then all that there as well. Just to make it that same green that we've got going here. All the way up to there. And then we'll also do the same thing around here as well, which... isn't really in, there's no real point in this, but you know, it looks good, I guess, and that's something. Right, there's all that put in. So these now, these guys here, when it's eat time, these high risk dudes should not go to this canteen. They should walk around anywhere else. So they're currently walking to the toilets. No, they're going to that common room instead of going to that common room. Don't know why. I might as well then go to deployment, have that as that minsec. Sorry, midsec. Have all that as midsec. In fact, yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. Midsec on the workshop as well. I don't want them working. I don't know if you can do that. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Right, eat time. So they should be going here. Is that the case? I don't know. What I didn't do is hire some more staff. Oops. Let's hire 12 cooks because I'm basically having 2 areas to feed. These guys are not hungry, apparently. But it does look like it's been sectioned off well. So it looks like it works well. It's alright, I guess. That's fine. That is fine. Right, there's some more high risk coming in. That is some metal plates. The devil. Metal plates of the devil. Right. You know what? I'm not going to buy anything else until... everything else has been placed and resolved and such, because as you can see, got a bit of a problem there. This green tea is getting a bit cold. Right, it's work time. Looks like they're going in there. Yeah, that's fine. They probably don't have enough. Do they have enough? I was going to say, do they have enough to continue going with the logs? So they should have enough, but just in case they don't, I'll go to objects and then dismantle object and then dismantle all of these here and all of basically the full lot round here. This full lot. In fact, what I might do, I don't know whether to have this as just greenery around here and not put any trees, because I've got the full sort of tree farm at the other side. It might be a good idea not to bother and just have this as trees. Just this bit area, this area around here is trees only. And leave the other side as, leave this as just that nice green so it goes all the way around. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so we should be taking all this wood in. Oh, it looks like the workers are actually coming out to pick it up, which is fantastic. That's great. Right, so danger level is increasing. How many prisoners have we got anyway? 72 out of 70. That's not good. That means I should probably go ahead and actually finish these cells. So let's go to our rooms and then cells. Designate all them as cells, like so. All the cells up top there as well. Fantastic. Let's go to objects and to beds, and then we'll place the beds. Spin it around, and then we'll place all the beds in here. This will be this day's work, basically, and this day's money. I don't think I've got enough money to do all this. But it'll take them quite a while, so we should be okay. Down to 11 grand, down to 10 grand, 9 grand. It's slowly going down. We might have enough. We might have enough. I could only do half. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I know that noise. Prisoners are unhappy for some reason or another, and I don't know why. What's he shouting about? We'll have to have a quick look. Once I've placed these. They might be shouting about food. I can't see why they're shouting about food, though, because we've got enough to feed them all. Looks like we're going to be able to afford all of this, but obviously we won't be able to afford all of the doors. They're in free time. Let's have a quick look. Why is it going... Is it going down? It is going down. They're sitting around there, looks like. It looks like they're sitting around. What are they complaining at? Let's have a quick look. Food. So why weren't they fed? Was this not functional? Ah, that's why. Oops. Oops! Yeah, that's what I did. I signed that to mid-sec only. You noticed that, didn't you? You've already commented calling me a moron, haven't you? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Didn't I prefix this video with "I don't get everything right, stop going on"? Yeah, I really did, but that's a big error even for me. Yeah, sorry about that. Right. It's fixed. It's long now I figured it out. We're fine. Right, anyway, I'm just going to tile the entire thing here. Probably should have got my priorities right. Should place all of the remaining things, such as like, you know, the walls and the doors. Whatever. Right, we're going to receive some more prisoners here. Receive 16 prisoners in a couple of hours. Should do a full shakedown, but it's going to take a long time to do, but we might as well do it. How many guards do we have? We have 24, but not all of them are just free wandering. Only 18 of them, by the look of it, are free wandering. So we'll have to just wait, I guess, for all of these workmen to go and finish placing some stuff here. There's a lot to place. We've also got far too many lights. I want to dump all these lights because we just don't need them all. I wish there was a dump button. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What the hell is going on? Oh, let's stop the shakedown. Let's bang it up and lock it down. Oh, right, okay, this is problematic. We have a riot on our hands. Where are the rioting? Everywhere. Good grief. Yeah, this is problematic. Right, let me call in some security. Emergency. Let me get some riot police, I think. Couple of riot police. Oh, good grief. Look at them. They're all rioting. They are not happy about being searched. Oh, you know what? More riot police and paramedics. Get them all in here. I've got the money. Good grief. This is a bit violent. Let's get all these guys. These are not rioting. These guys aren't rioting. Let's force these doors open here. Allow them to go about their own business. Get all these guys off the truck and out. Let's stop this riot. Let's get it done, shall we? Oh, look at them guys. They're trying to stop it there. Get out and stop that guy. Oh no, these are paramedics. They can't do it. We'll get off the paramedics down this way. Yeah, this has gone really badly. Got some people unconscious here. Looks like most of this have stopped. Let me cancel the lockdown and the bang up because most of them have been subdued here. Looks like danger level is decreasing. These guys are trying to escape, or at least trying to. Where's my riot police? They're all up here. Let me bring all the riot police down the bottom. And we'll stop them here. Oh, they've got keys as well. They've got keys. We've got keys. And they might try... Oh, they're trying to open the door. They're trying to open the door, but we are subduing them. Here we go. Bringing them all down here. Try and subdue them. No, don't open the door, you fat head. No, don't let the trucks out. What are you doing? Lockdown. Let's close all the doors again. Close all the doors. I didn't think that let the doors do that, right? Get these guys in here. I think we've stopped the riot here. Oh, that's a dead guy. That's some dead people. That's a lot of dead people. They're still fighting away. Good grief, this has went to absolute hell, hasn't it? I think the riot stopped. We can probably stop the bang up now. Whew. And we've received more prisoners, so you know that's always fun. Right, let's do a bit of cleanup. Let me go to staff and guards, and we'll hire up to 30 guards. We're going to... Are we doing it? Yeah, let's hire some more doctors. Like 4 more doctors. Or 3 more doctors. And I think everything's been sorted here. Where's the paramedics? Most of them are still over here. Let's get them about. Where are the paramedics? Paramedics. Most of them are down there, I think. No, we got some up here as well. Let me get these paramedics. Them ones there. Down here. To heal people up. Oh, we still got fights here as well. Food riots. We got some food riots. Oh no, he's getting food now. He stopped screaming, and now he's getting some food. Right, so we have 33 require medical attention, 3 in solitary, and 39 awaiting. We don't actually have that amount of solitary cells, I'm sorry to say. We also have 10 dead bodies, which has sort of put my valuation into the dirt. We have now 300,000 deficit because of the dead bodies, the 10 dead bodies. Yeah. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. Let me get rid of all these guys. We don't need the riot police anymore. They can go. I think the normal guards can take care of business. The paramedics have they can't heal all these dead bodies here. The morgue is yeah. I don't believe that the morgue is big enough for what we have there. So yeah, cool. Looks like the guards have got stuff to do. In the meantime, jail doors. Let's put some jail doors on here. I'm not going to worry about what I can't change. So all of the problems we've had there. I think the combination of me not feeding them for a while and probably me doing a full shakedown of the entire prison. That's what probably invoked the riot, I think. I think that might have been the case. Good news, though. We can go to our rooms over here and go to holding cell. Cancel all that as a holding cell and redesignate it there because we can now obviously allow them to... well, we'll go over here and put them in the cells because there's 10 empty cells now, isn't there? Because obviously all these dead bodies in the shower there. It was probably something to do with the shower being too small, too many people being here, no food, and not enough places to sleep, and crampedness, and doing a shakedown. Probably all that. Yeah, I think that's what's caused it all. Yeah, probably. So long story short, yeah, that was interesting. That's the worst thing about this. Even though I've totally messed that up, and that was my fault mainly, I can guarantee that a lot of people have been like, yeah, that was fun. That was really fun because there was violence and stuff going on, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Weight benches anyway. Let me put some weight benches in. In fact, no, I'm going to put some normal benches in. Now, I have an idea. If I go to bench, I want to put benches in like so, all the way up to the top, just because I thought it would look pretty good. And it, and I'm not going to put the end one in because I want the end ones to be like weight bench areas, if that makes sense. Like basically weight benches like that. I like the corners to be weight benches, like so, and all the way along there. I could put them like that. Like with a gap of 2. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's going to cost a little bit of money, which I don't really have because I'm going to spend a lot of money on, well, probably repairing the prison. Because I don't know if you know, we had a bit of a riot earlier in this prison, and people were killed. Yeah. Is that dead? Is that? Oh, that's a dead guard as well. Oh, we're gonna have to hire another guard. Oh, we re-hired up to my maximum amount. Yeah, let me speed up to max speed because well, I might as well. What happened to is there a lot of how many normal risk prisons have we got here? Not many. Let me close the high risk and open up the normal risk intake. Yeah, that should do us. I shall also probably have to replant, but I'm waiting for everything to be placed and whatnot. Then we'll retile this area. But we're almost done. Look at that. Look at the state of that. Hang on. Go over here. Go over here. And that. Look at that. Look at them all in there, just going, oh, we don't know. We didn't mean to fight. Yeah, you did. You did on purpose. Is that guy injured? Yeah, that guy's injured. He's probably going to be taken to the holding cell. Yes, most of these prisoners are going to be taken out the holding cell and back there because they've probably served their time. See, this is what I was on about earlier. They're dead bodies. They're dead bodies. This is what I was on about earlier. That this part here wasn't designed originally, which is why that is a lot smaller. If I knew I was going to have that as all high risk, I would have made that 3 times as big. But you know, that was interesting. That was sort of. It was amusing. I'm trying to think of what else it was going to be. No, but it was amusing. It was quite amusing watching all that go off, but not ideal, I must confess. Right, let me dump all these boxes here of the light because you know what? It's been a problem from day one, and the other problem is that what's a shortcut for it? I wish there was a shortcut for it. Is there a shortcut? I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna have to dump all these lights. Get rid of them all because it's taking up space in here, which means I can't actually move things about. So things are just sitting on the loading area. I'm just going to keep dumping them all here. Looks like we're still finding some more stuff as well. Right, so we'll get rid of all of these. I think that'll do us. In fact, no, they're going to take all these lights that were sitting around there. They're taking them as well. Speaking of lights, I'm actually going to go to light and start placing some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. 10, 11, 12. There we go. Because we're out of lights there. Right. 8,000 generic credits. Looks like... there we go. We're actually lighting the area up because it was all dark. We're cleaning it as well. We do have to sort a couple of things out. Well, we're receiving profit now, though. We're in profit, which is fantastic. Let me go to trees and replant this. Do I want to replant this? Or do I want to leave it as the sort of orchardy thing that it is? Not orchard thing. I mean, like a nice open area. I don't know. I can't decide. No, I'm going to replant it. I think I'm going to replant it just because that was the original design. So I think we might as well stick with it. I'm going to receive a bit of money there. Not a great deal, you understand, because of the... well, we're going to see the same amount of money, but the problem is that we've lost a bit from having to repair half the prison, but, you know, needs must. Let me put all these trees in, and then I can get on with something that's actually interesting. There we go, and back here, all up to there, and I don't think I'm going to do... Oh, no, I might as well do this bit. But I'm not going to do that bit there. But what I am going to do, go to my materials, grass, designate that as grass. Cool. Right, all that's grass up there. This is grass down here. And yes, that's cool. Planning. Cancel that bit of planning off there. Cancel it. Basically cancel every bit of planning that's on the remaining prison because we're not going to be planning anymore. There we go. And we've got 10 grand. So, what can I do with 10 grand? I can, with 10 grand, not really do everything I need to because I wanted to do these like designate these as, or put the wood in there, but I can do the tiles and such, I think. So we've got materials, white tiles, designate all that as white tiles. There we go. There are white tiles. Was this white tiles? No, they weren't white tiles. What they were, and what they are, is the really expensive tiles that cost an absolute bloody fortune, which I don't have nowhere near enough. So, you know what? Let's just leave it as max speed and get the all the prisoners in and get all the trees planted, etc., etc. Time to reflect a little bit, I think, because this is the last episode of the Alpha 16 series, not including any other extras I do, such as Fight Club or whatever. But I like this prison. I think it's quite good. I mean, it's gone through a couple of changes a bit. I mean, this area wasn't ideal. The staff room's too small. I have to put this jut in and things like that. This, obviously, we didn't need the extra capacitor, and when we did need it, when we expanded, we couldn't put it because you can't build another road and all that sort of thing. But this expansion bit, I was a bit worried about it because I didn't really have a plan, and it wasn't going to go... I didn't think we'd be able to do it well enough, but it seems to have gone all right. I think... if I'd planned it out a little bit better, what I would have done is probably extended the common room down here. This common room here, I would have extended it down like so and made a big chunky common room at the top, and I would have increased the shower so it goes all the way along there. I could do that now, but I'm not going to bother. There's no point because it functions well enough, and that's all that I'm really worried about. It functions well enough. It handles the prisoners for okay for the most part. Obviously, we had that little bit of a riot early on, but that's okay. We can handle that. We can handle one little kick-off. One thing I've thought of, actually, is the laundry. The laundry isn't getting met over there. Or is it? Oh, the laundry is getting taken over there. We should probably hire it. We should probably buy another laundry machine, actually. Because now we've got increased needs, I guess. In fact, what I'll do is go to deployment and jobs. Jobs. And we'll sign basically everybody we can to the laundry. Yeah. And everybody to everywhere that I can as well. Might as well assign everybody to things. There we go. But once we get a little bit more money, what I'll do is I will place the probably place the tiles in there, and then I've got a couple of things. I've got the wood to place in these cell blocks, and that'll be it. We have 7 prisoners waiting solitary, 3 require medical attention, and 2 dead bodies left. Obviously, the dead bodies have been taken off, as you can see from the valuation. Lots of minuses, lots of minuses. It's not great, is it? But one thing I'm really happy with is this thing here. By the way that the way they get taken, you know, basically they can get taken, well, they have to go through this centre bit. I was originally planning down here, and then, you know, now they actually go through there, which is fantastic. That's good. The thing is, it's been a little bit ad hoc, because I didn't know exactly what to expect when I came to doing, you know, this bit over here. But yeah. It's been alright. I didn't share the... I think I mentioned that I was going to share the previous prison, but I decided not to, because I thought if we're going to continue on, I'll only share it once it's completely done. And this will be the prison that I'm sharing, obviously, and I'll put these bits in as well in a couple of minutes once I've got enough money. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. I think it's alright. I could have put some more... I could put some more saws in here, but I'm just going to leave it. I think it does it enough. The problem is that you have to, in order for these logs to work, you have to have them stacked on. You have to have them stacked on the tables and such. You can't just dump these wood. You can't just dump this wood on the floor and these logs on the floor. You need to have tables. So if I put more saws in, it would be a case of I wouldn't be able to store the logs, and then that'll be more problematic and such. But anyway. Let's just see if this thing actually functions. Looks like they do pick up this here. Looks like they are picking up the food. Looks like it's actually getting put in. Apart from... No. There's not enough cooks. There's not enough cooks. Or... No, there's just not enough cooks, right? Let's hire some more. How many have I got? 16. Surely that should do. I'm still not convinced that the way... Nah, I think we're going to have another food right on our hands, you know. I'm still not convinced that... look at them taking loads of stuff. I'm not convinced that the whole sectioning things off works ideally. You know, I don't think it's perfect. I think it's a lot better than it was before. Because it was pretty much... It was unattainable. You couldn't use it. It was unattainable. It was just silly. You couldn't do anything with it. But I think it's a lot better. I just don't think it's completely up to scratch. I don't think it's perfect yet. But, you know, alpha game is alpha and all that. Everything is subject to change, and nothing is final or perfect, as we all know. Right, I'm just hoping that we don't have more rights. 22 grand there, so I've got 31,000. Let me just go materials, wood, and then we're going to do that. Spend 4 grand on that side. Obviously, we'll spend the same amount on that side, and then we'll do that side there as well. To there, which is 8 grand. So I've got 14,000 left, which means I have to do that. Do I have enough for this ceramic floor? I really don't. I need to just do this little bit here with ceramic floor. You know what? I'll leave it there. I'll do that outside of the episode, because there's no point waiting a full day just so I can place that ceramic floor and whatever the floor is going to be in there, the metal. In fact, I could probably afford the metal. To be honest with you, there's the metal floor. There you go. And just for sake of having it nice and neat, we'll do that. There we go. But there you go. Not too bad at all. The links for this prison are in the description. As always, feel free to play about with them, destroy them, explode them, change them, modify them, do whatever you want, share them with other people. I don't really care. The only thing that I request is that if you do pass it on or share it, etc., or upload it anywhere, that includes the Steam Workshop or anywhere else, please credit me as the original creator and give a link to my YouTube channel. Other than that, feel free to enjoy it. Right, I think we'll leave it there. Like I say, I'll finish that little bit off because there's no point waiting a full day for it. There you go. Not bad at all. Thank you very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Let's see you in Alpha 17 or a Fight Club episode, whatever happens first. Bye.